Hi everybody, welcome to the Quick and Carry Kitchen. Thank you to all of you who are joining us live, and hello to all of you who might be viewing this later. We save all of our shows on our Facebook page and they go up on our YouTube page, so you can always find what's going on in the Quick and Carry Kitchen. So, I feel like a little explanation is in order. Where were we for the past 2 weeks? Well, on the night of Monday, February 26th, I sustained a terrible fall while out walking my dog, and I broke my hip and had to have a total hip replacement. So we had to cancel the show for a couple of weeks while I recovered. I want to thank all of you who knew about the accident and sent your love and support. That meant a lot to me. And you cannot imagine how glad I am to be back in the Quick and Carry Kitchen. I still have a ways to go, but I have a wonderful doctor, a wonderful care team, and wonderful colleagues here at work who have been super supportive during the worst of it. So I'm glad all of that is behind me. One of the things we want to tell everybody today is that all sizes of the bag and our new crockpot bag are all back in stock on Amazon. So thank you to all of you who have been patiently waiting. And the 3, the 6, the 8, and the new crockpot bag, which you can read about on our Amazon listing, they're all back in stock. The other thing I want to tell everybody is that we have a beautiful new website over at quickandcarry.com. Be sure to go and check it out. We have tons of information for you about the Instant Pot and about the Quick and Carry bag, but mostly about how you can be an expert in cooking with your Instant Pot. I want to say hello, Diane Yoakum. Thank you, Diane. It's so nice to see you. My sister Sarah is joining us today. Hi, sis. Nice to have you aboard. I love being back. It just is great. It feels wonderful to be cooking again. This week I have been so thankful for my Instant Pot. We've had lovely friends bringing us food at my house while I recovered, but there's nothing like getting back in the kitchen to make you feel like you're a human again. And I made zuppa toscana and spaghetti in my Instant Pot this week, and gosh, what a wonderful way to cook. Even when you don't feel your best, the Instant Pot comes through for you. I love it. All right, today hi, Lena. Hi, I'm so glad that you've been able to join us today. So let's talk about breakfast. I hope that wherever you are watching from, it is warm and sunny and spring has sprung. But it has not sprung yet in the Great White North. Remember, Quick and Carry is based in beautiful Traverse City, Michigan. We still have snow on the ground, and we've had a fresh powder every morning this week, and our nights are still getting very, very chilly. So we're still thinking about what can we make for breakfast that is delicious, warm, and satisfying. So when my producer Kristen and I were talking about what to cook this week, we talked about her recipe for steel-cut oats. And steel-cut oats are one of those wonderful foods that when you cook them on the stove, it can be very hit or miss on the texture. Sometimes it gets too gummy, sometimes they're not done enough. Enter Instant Pot. Once again, you've heard me say this before, I'm going to say it again. One of the best things about food in the Instant Pot is that the texture is so good. And that's exactly what you will find when you cook steel-cut oats in your Instant Pot. There are plenty of recipes on the internet for it. We've put together a couple of them, and I'm really using Kristen's ideas because she's made this more than I have. So one of the things that you can experiment with is how long do you cook your oats? And today we're going with a 12-minute manual or pressure cooking. And that will get your steel cut oats to just having a little bite to them so that they're not too mushy. And I found them to be quite delicious. So on our blog, you will see that I have prepared 2 different ways to make the steel cut oats. One is a pretty traditional way using maple syrup, brown sugar, cinnamon, vanilla. You put it all together with the oats and some water in the Instant Pot. Give it a good stir, 12 minutes manual pressure, 10 minutes of the natural pressure release. Take it off, serve it with butter, pecans, walnuts, a little more maple syrup if you'd like. It's absolutely delicious, very filling, and very satisfying. But the other way to do it is to just make the oats plain. So I'm going to show you what I do. I just have 3 cups of water right here. Put that in the liner. And then I'm using a generous cup of the steel cut oats, and you're just going to put that in. And then this is going to cook for 12 minutes just with that. You can also put in, I always like to with my oats, put in just a dash of salt. That gives it just a little bit more flavor on the other end. And so then you're going to cover, make sure your lid is locked correctly, make sure your sealing ring is in the right place, and that your toggle is set to sealing. 12 minutes, and then about a 5 to 10 minute natural pressure release. When you open it, be really careful. That's going to be some hot steam. Take a spatula or a spoon and stir your oats. And then, you know those wonderful fried apples that you can get at southern restaurants like the Cracker Barrel and some of the other restaurants in the South, those delicious cinnamony apples? Well, here's a can of Lucky's Authentic Southern Fried Apples with Cinnamon. You can add a can or 2, depending on how many recipes of the oats you need to feed your family. But add a can of Lucky's Fried Apples with Cinnamon, and it's delicious. What an easy way to make a satisfying warm breakfast for these lingering days of winter here in the north. But any day that you start like this with nutritious and satisfying steel cut oats made so well for you by the Instant Pot. When I was writing the blog post this morning, I thought about how you can put them in the, because of the way the Instant Pot works, you can put them in for 12 minutes. If you go out for a walk, take the dog out, go do something else, get ready for work, you'll come back and you'll have a perfectly made breakfast for you and your family. And I appreciate that about the Instant Pot, that you can walk away, leave it, everything is safe, and then you have a wonderful meal when you go back to it. Thank you, Instant Pot, for making everything so nice. Diane says, frigid days. Yes, it is frigid. I don't know about you, but I can hardly wait for spring. I will be able to walk soon, and I don't want to walk on snow and ice. I want to get out in my garden and take my dog for a walk on something other than snow and ice. So again, I want to thank you for joining us here in the Quick and Carry Kitchen. Remember, everybody's back in stock over on Amazon. Check out our website. We have a blog post we'll put in the comments down below. Let us know how you're doing in winter or spring, wherever you live. Remember, if you put a comment down below, we always try to answer it. If you have a question or a concern about anything related to cooking with your Instant Pot, please let us know and we'll answer you. And if you have ideas for something that you'd like to see us cook in the future, I'd love to know what they are. We're always interested to know what you are thinking about cooking in your Instant Pot. So from all of us here in the Quick and Carry Kitchen, thank you for joining us today. I'm so happy to be back with you. I'll be back a week from today. Oh, there's one other thing I want to remind you of. We are giving away cookbooks on our website. And so if you go to our website, you can click on the icon of Urvashi Petra's Instant Pot Indian Cooking Book, which is one of the best cookbooks you'll ever find for the Instant Pot, and we're going to give it away to one of our lucky readers. So head on over to quickandcarry.com, check out our blog posts, enter our contest, and maybe you will be one of the winners of the book. Thanks again for joining us. I am so happy to be back with you. And as Julia Child used to say, bon appetit.